Guess what we're drinking today? But wait, if it's your first time to Sipping Tea with Eve, welcome. I'm Eve. Sipping Tea with Eve is a relaxed space for us to take care of ourselves, reflect on lessons, happy dance on blessings when it comes to how we show up as leaders. Let's get this tea brewing. So you already know how this goes. We start off with the tea of the day. I'm doing another cold brew because it's hot outside. Tea for the day is lemon tea. Very simple. If you have a lemon, you can make lemon tea. Lemon tea is really great. It helps assist in fever and cold relief. It helps regulate blood pressure, aids with digestion, supporting the immune system, provides relaxation to the body, can stimulate weight loss and increase your metabolism, and it can soothe, toothache and cleanse your teeth. So I typically do lemon and ginger, but today I'm just doing lemon. I didn't feel like grating the ginger today. So that is the tea of the day, lemon tea. So as you saw, the question that I wanted to ask you is, how do you feel your day when you wake up? What's the context that you set for yourself as soon as you wake up, right? How do you go about your day? And with people, most of the time, people live in a productivity type of mindset. As soon as you wake up, the first thing you do probably is looking at your phone, looking to check your emails, checking your calendar, and then being like, wow, these are all the things that I have to do today. And the things that you do, the what of what you do is what drives you throughout the day. Now, I want to be frank. I personally feel like productivity is a very much so like capitalistic, imperialistic, and dare I say, but I won't say it, blank word, right? And I think we have to, as a leader, as myself, because most of the times, majority of the times, without a doubt, the things that I'm sharing with you all are things that I've learned from my mentors that I applied in my life, or I've just come to experience firsthand, developing myself as a leader and supporting, those who deem themselves as leaders or executives or creative entrepreneurs or startup CEOs and founders, or as hustlers. The people that I support most of the time live in this productivity mindset because we're juggling so much. And what I want to caution you with is that if we wake up in the morning and we set up the context of the day for what we are doing versus our why, which is our purpose, I'll get into that, we end up going into this whole rat race of how we then attribute our worth to the things that we're doing, right? So I want to challenge you from shifting your mindset from a productivity mindset as a leader, right? Your context when you wake up in the morning, from what you're doing, how many things you're doing, how many people are you talking to, how much work you're getting done, to shifting it to a context of purpose. Why are you getting up in the morning to do the things that you're doing? Is every single meeting that you have on your calendar attributed to your purpose, right? And when you think of your purpose, many people go like, oh, what's your vision and the mission of your business? No, we're not doing that. I want to focus on you as a leader. This is developing you and your leadership mindset because it informs how you show up throughout the day and how you attribute your time. When you think about your purpose, think about what will the world be if you accomplish what you're doing with your business, right? What you're doing with yourself, right? With Eva's strategy, I hope, like, my vision for the world with is that I want to basically run out of business. I want you to put me out of business. I don't want to be needed anymore. And that is in the sense of leaders have the access to understanding how simplicity in business is absolutely crucial. If your business can't run on like simple processes, right, before it gets all complicated and complex adaptive systems, I'll talk about that in another episode about how I feel about that. But simplicity is complexity, and that I hope humanism is never a questionable characteristic or quality to have, because we can all be quite frank. When I say humanism, I just mean to treat people with respect on the basis of the fact that we're all human, right? Because most of the time that's what business are doing. We're working with humans, or we're providing a service for humans. We have people who are who hired to be on our teams that are humans. And sometimes for some reason, this whole notion and this, this thing you can't touch called business, right? And professionalism and leadership, being human for some reason goes to the wayside, which is why I want to ensure with you that your value is not attached to productivity, but is attached to purpose. And your purpose should be attached to where exactly do you want to see the world when you accomplish what you accomplish in your business, and how do you ensure that you integrate that throughout the day. So knowing all of what I know about my vision of the world is that I want to run out. I want you to put me out of business. Humanism should never be something that's questionable. Access to business being simple and not complex is the norm, right? My purpose throughout the day is to be a vessel for your greatness, right? That's how I'm going to get to that world. So what drives my day is that purpose. I'm going to be a vessel for your greatness, which means when I get up, all my meetings, everything that I do throughout the day is to support that purpose. And it shifts the context completely. So now I'm looking very crucially at my meetings and who I'm talking to throughout the day. So my challenge to you is, can you shift from a mindset of productivity to a mindset of purpose? And to figure out your purpose, not necessarily around your business per se, is that what would the world look like when you've achieved your purpose or your vision for yourself, right? And how can you, with that framework, can you use that to frame your day and drive all of the 111 things that we have to do throughout the day? I do want to give a quick shout out. I left 2 resources in this video. Fola, an amazing actress, amazing playwright, but also an amazing reader, right? Fola provides readings. Her approach is a collaborative process that empowers her clients to make their own decisions based on intuition. She's not a fortune teller. She uses tools to incorporate cognitive behavior and mindfulness in those readings. I just did a reading with her, and with me talking about purpose, I think it's really good to always place yourself in environments where you can sit down and reflect on your purpose. So I want to bring Fola into your mix and get a reading from her. Her link is in the description for the video. And then the second person I want to introduce you to is Taylor L. Johnson, a friend of mine, an amazing writer, performer, and educator. She's known to say poetic communication changes lives and alters minds. And again, when it comes to your purpose and finding space to sit and be with your purpose and remind yourself of it, it's always great to find resources to help put you in a place where you can sit and reflect. Taylor's work definitely puts me in that place. So I would definitely encourage you to go check out her website, which is also in the description. So thank you all so much. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I love you all. And if you ever need something, feel free to contact me. Thank you. Stay sipping, y'all.